thank you very much for tuning in. I, of course, am Rotype, and we're back in Factorio with Mouse Gunner, where we've decided to make a little bit of a change because we've almost run out of tutorial type tasks to do, but we still like playing the game, so we're just going to turn this into a regular old Let's Play. So you might get to see some of the boring stuff we've been doing off camera.
And we've also kind of reached the limits of some of your knowledge, too, because we're starting to get into the reactor stuff.
Yes, that's very true. I must admit, and I'll openly admit this, and I do on the description of my videos, that I have a bad habit of kind of restarting a lot. So this is probably about as big as a factory as I have ever made before. It's certainly a bit more organized because every time I restart, I learn something new. I do something a little bit differently. But this is about as far along the tech tree that I've ever gotten, and certainly since nuclear fuel has been introduced in 0.15, which I don't know is how old at this point, but it's taken us this long to get to it, and I have not even played with those yet. So you're definitely right. I may have some tips to offer, but we are reaching the end of my kind of experience and expertise, if you will.
Which is perfectly
now
fine.
We get to learn together.
That's part of the fun. I do a lot of learning while I play. And the viewers do the suffering.
Blind series like you do, but so you're used to it.
Well, right now, my objective, we actually have a couple different objectives right now. One thing we have as an objective is iron. We're thinking about making another iron depot. But we also have a problem over here where one of our current iron outposts is being attacked consistently. There's also damage done to this base. So I'm just going over there to clear out some of the threats and also repair any of the damage that may have occurred. As we do not have robots over there, we have no means to have the robots repair things for us. So I'm gonna have to go take care of that.
Yeah, and on the topic of robots, before I go, one of the next things we need to do is hook up a new iron outpost, but one of the things I'm going to try and see if I can get done before that is actually build myself a fancier set of armor that will allow me to carry robots with me and do all the menial things with me, even if I'm not standing around as a roboport. So I'll have to take a look and see if I can do that now, or if I'll have to take care of that once I get back.
Yeah, it's something I would like to take a look at myself too. Eventually.
Yeah, we have the tech for it, but I don't know what. Oh, actually, now that I look at it, I might be able to do it with my current set of armor. I don't know what set of armor you are currently wearing, but only certain ones will give you the space to actually put the modules in to accomplish it.
Okay, well, I'm in a tank right now, so I can't look at that, but I'll take a look at it once I get done with this task.
Looks like actually we don't have the tech for it. Okay. Getting reoriented. It has been a week. I've been out of town, which explains the week missing of our recordings. But as I get reoriented, I remember where we are, what we're up to. It looks like we need one more level of tech. Not necessarily for the armor, but for the personal roboports, they call them. And let's see if I can find it in the tech tree here. I'm still not used to these new icons.
All right, that's
well, it's in here somewhere.
one base down.
Oh, okay, so they've been attacking that iron outpost.
Yeah. And they're starting to do damage too.
Mm-hmm. It looks like we do have a roboport out there, but they don't have repair packs.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, well, I'm going to steal your car because it's over here and I'm next to it.
I mean, probably be a good idea just to give the robots access to the repair packs and things, but I didn't think to bring any repair packs with me, so outside of just a handful.
Yeah. Some people do really fancy things like have trains like smartly request repair packs to send them out there to their outposts when they need them, but frankly that can get very complicated, and it's obviously useful, but at the same time if you just carry a handful out yourself, same result is achieved. Man, our base is really big. It just occurred to me.
Okay.
The lack of a driving road, like path, is quite obvious.
Yeah, that's one thing that I've kind of noticed about our base. It would have been nice to have thought about that when we were building things, but it's a little late at this juncture.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things that you know, if you think ahead, you can greatly organize. We unfortunately did not. Well, we did a little bit. But...
All right, I just have one more camp to take care of over here. I mean, there's always more camps, but...
Let's see, I'm hoping I have enough stuff in Farl to be able to make it to our new iron outpost area. Well, let's find out.
All right, well, while I'm thinking about it, I'll take a look at what kind of armor I have. I have modular armor.
Okay, so you'll need... we might be able to do it with modular armor, but we have the ability now to do power armor, which gives you basically, I mean, it gives you more damage resistance and all those other things, but the biggest thing is it gives you more space to put stuff in the armor, which is helpful for, because the personal roboport takes up quite a bit of space, so unfortunately don't even have it researched yet, but when we get there, that'll be an upgrade you'll need to do.
When you say upgrade, though, it's a new construction, right? You're not using the old modular armor.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. Armors are one of those things. Remember how I hate the small electric poles because they don't turn into anything?
Mm-hmm.
Armors are actually kind of the same. They once you build them, and if you build the next level, it's pretty much useless, the current level that you have.
I forget, why do they call it modular armor? What's modular about it?
So if you right click on it, you'll get like a space to put stuff. You put I mean, you don't put modules as in the speed modules we talked about a couple episodes ago, but you put, you know, other things. Like for example, I actually have a night vision piece.
Oh, I remember now. Yeah, I think I actually did do night vision, did I not? Oh, okay, I guess I didn't. We did the tech for it. I remember that. Okay.
Yes, yeah, we did. And my here, as I talk about having night vision in mine, well, you can kind of see it now, but the limiting factor early on is power for your armor, and you can do that with solar panels, and you have to put the solar panels. The solar panel charge has to go into batteries, like not the same batteries that we make for robots, but batteries built for the armor. But pretty much the research we need to do to actually make it work well is called portable fusion reactor, and that you research it and you just stick it in your armor, and then you have all the power you need. Yeah, see, this is what happens when I leave the base. I have no more robots. I have to do everything manually, and just gets annoying.
All right, so you're over doing the other iron depot, right?
Yeah.
What do you need? Do you need anything?
I do not have any miners on me. It will be a little while before I get the rail over there, but once I do, we'll need to get miners and probably walls as well, so we can wall it off. A couple turrets, maybe.
All right. I'll see about getting some miners. I don't know if we have any in the logistics and the network or not. I forget how you search that.
Remember. Push L.
Oops. L. Aha.
That's correct.
Okay, and then I can just do a search. Okay, we do have some.
feel a little bit like I did earlier when we had no robots in the main base, and I was complaining about not having robots.
How many think you're going to need? 20?
Let's take a look. How big is this mine? Oh, probably. I don't know. It's about the same size as. It's bigger than our current iron mine.
Well, I
So,
accidentally
how
got
many
50,
are
so I think we're good.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, the current iron mine has 41, so we might actually use up all of those 50.
All right, I'm on my way.
All right.
You have the train, though, so I'll just take my tank.
Yeah, this will be a lot easier with the portal robots. I think that should be our next push. You were talking a little bit, I don't know how many episodes ago, about how long it takes to actually launch a rocket. And I was talking about how I don't necessarily prioritize the rocket, and here's where things you can see like, oh, I'm annoyed by not having robots. But if you get over that and just do it anyway, then you can launch a rocket so much faster than me, who I'm constantly doing all of these other tasks.
You can just build a rocket in your pocket.
No, rocket. You can build a locomotive in your pocket, but you can't build a rocket in your pocket. You actually need a rocket silo for that. Pretty fancy building. Presumably we'll get there, maybe. Ugh, chopping down trees manually like a plebe.
Oh, you don't have any grenades? I have some grenades. I can help you out with that.
Ooh. Well, now I have. I cleared just enough to get the junction built. Now I can have Farl just run them over.
Okay, I'm gonna be here soon, so don't run me over with the train.
All right.
You're still doing the blueprint with the walls. Oh, I ran over.
Yeah, I forgot to reset it.
Who did I run over? Oh, can you run over lamps?
Yes, you can.
Oh, we don't have that lamp
Not
anymore.
a big deal, but. Yeah, just clear all these walls there. All right, if you get started on the mine, I will build the rest of the train network we need here. Let's see. I think I'm going to take it below. Build the station down here. Ooh, I really should have brought grenades.
All right, where do you want it?
That other rock. Thank you.
Probably should have waited before throwing over that way.
Yeah, never mind that I was walking that way.
That was a good time for an autosave too.
Yeah. Yeah. So if we loaded that save, it would just be me dying repeatedly.
Okay. Should be clear, perhaps? Maybe a little bit over here.
Yeah, maybe a few down there.
That was a waste of a grenade, but...
Yeah, we have plenty at the base. I just foolishly did not pick any up.
Okay.
All right. Now this will go here. I really like having these blueprints though. This is in the book. Really handy. Even if I do have to build them myself. Oops. they need to work on their sprites. I built a rail on top of a grenade hole, and you can barely see the rail for the grenade crater on top of it. Good. All right. Ooh, I also did not bring very many of the inserters and whatnot we'll need, but let's take a trip back afterwards.
I'm doing the awful spread everything out build that some people I'm sure hate.
I'm ambivalent. Just means if we need more iron per minute, we have to go out and make another one. Let's see, did I leave enough space?
Of course, I say that, and I'm not really spreading it out all that well, so it's going to be inefficient regardless.
What you're telling me is you're just making a hodgepodge of miners.
Kind of.
Has that RoboPort been fixed? I don't remember if I fixed that, or if I made you fix that, or if it's still awful. It is. It's still awful. This last one's off by 1 square.
Oh, I actually forgot what you were talking about. Now I know.
Yeah.
There were trees in the way at the time.
The one with the grenades.
I didn't have grenades at the time.
Well, if I remember, I'm fixing it. If not, it'll just be a disaster.
It was more the fact that
White.
I couldn't see if it was aligned or not because of the trees.
Hmm.
That's my excuse anyway.
Uh-huh. A likely excuse.
See, I brought 50. I'm already going to be out here with spacing it out quite a bit.
Yeah, they, at least I always find that ore patches take more miners than I anticipate. I don't know if I'm just bad at estimating sizes or what.
All right, well, I didn't even cover half the thing, so if you're going to the base, you're not going to the base. If somebody goes to the base...
Somebody will soon enough, I'm sure. Let's see, once I remember how to signal all these, there we go. One goes there, one of these here. Oh, we're getting attacked again. I missed it. It was on the map, I didn't see it.
I don't see any damage, so whatever it was didn't do any damage. I have some guesses of where it may have been. It's either the copper outpost or the very top of our main base.
Oh yeah, I see that. The colony of biters has moved in and they're in our pollution range. I have to go take care of them in a little bit.
Oh, I'm out of yellow belt. I have a lot of red belt though. Would it drive you crazy if I mix the belts? In no real useful or logical fashion?
Well, here, how much? Hold
There.
still.
These are red belts now.
What you sometimes have to do with an ore patch this big is run, like once you merge them all together, you have to use red belt to actually get them all put together, but we're gonna have to make a base trip anyway, so.
You know what, I'm just gonna make the whole thing red belt because I have a lot more red belt than I have yellow belt. I don't know why that's the case, but...
Yeah, we're almost at that point in the game where red belt becomes the standard.
I don't remember in the logistics setting it up to be that way, so I'm not exactly sure how I got this much red belt.
All right, I have completed the rail network. Although I should name this. Let's make this blue. This will be Iron Outpost 2. All right, I'm going back to base. What do I need to get?
I'm going back 2 anyway because I don't have stuff, so might as well.
All right.
So whatever you think you need.
I I never remember all of the things I need, but shall try. We have quite an extensive rail network too. Pretty far out.
Probably defenses would be a nice thing to get too if you don't already have them.
Ah, yes. Walls and turrets and such.
I haven't checked to see if I have any, but I doubt I do. Let's check. I have walls, but not a lot. A couple hundred.
All right, well, that's unfortunately all the time we have for this episode, but we'll take care of that in the next one. As always, thank you all very much for watching. My name's been Rotype, he's been Mouse Gunner, and we'll see you next time.